Okay, welcome everyone. This is the meeting of the Board of Trustees of Calibrate College. And we will start with the roll call.
Tom Epstein.
Here.
Pam Haynes.
Here.
Hildegard Aguinaldo.
Here.
Darius Anderson. Jeffrey Bond. Amy Costa.
Here.
Kevin Hall.
Here.
Jolena Grande.
Here.
Jennifer Perry. Kim Parago.
Here.
Bill Rawlings.
Here.
Valerie L. Shaw. Blas Villalobos.
Here.
Alexis Zaragoza.
Here.
Okay, thank you. Next up is the Pledge of Allegiance. Member Aguinaldo, lead us.
All right. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, does anyone have any comments about the agenda, anything they would like to change? Okay, I don't really have a president's report other than to thank West LA College for hosting our Board of Trustees meeting last month. So we'll turn it over to the CEO for her report.
I'll be brief, thank you. Good morning. What gets me up every morning is the promise of creating a free and direct path to upwardly mobile employment for the 2.5 million stranded workers in California. To achieve this promise, we must build public-private partnerships with employers who are committed to investing in California. Today, we will spend quite a bit of time on some of the important details of building a college, our courses, people, and processes. But Calbright is unique in that it can't exist without securing apprenticeships and jobs for its learners. By design, we are employment outcomes based and focused. So I want to take a moment to share with you the progress that we're making with business partners along this journey. Since our last board meeting, I've had fruitful discussions with employers including Amazon, Autodesk, Uber, Kaiser, Salesforce, Microsoft, FireEye, Splunk, and others. And while we are still at various stages of discussions with these organizations and the details are not yet fleshed out and I'm not at liberty to disclose yet, I want to take this opportunity to recognize that those important companies that are stepping forward. I'm encouraged by their enthusiastic interest in the opportunity of investing in California's workforce. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Tom.
Okay, thank you. First up is the consent agenda. We have the minutes and the proposed committee meeting dates. Does anyone object to or have any suggested changes to either of those documents? Okay, then I'll accept a motion to approve the consent calendar.
So moved. Second.
Okay, that's Costa and Grande. All right, please call the roll.
Tom Epstein.
Aye.
Pam Haynes.
Aye.
Hildegard Aguinaldo.
Aye.
Amy Costa.
Aye.
Kevin Hall.
Aye.
Jolena Grande.
Aye.
Kim Parago.
Aye.
Bill Rawlings.
Aye.
Blas Villalobos.
Aye.
Alexis Zaragoza.
Aye.
Okay. Next up is a public forum. Are there any requests for the public to speak?
We have 3.
Okay.
Jeffrey Freitas. And then the other two, and I think there are two other seats up here. Edwin Hernandez Aminta, and then John Stankus.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair and board members. My name is Jeff Freitas. I am the president of the California Federation of Teachers. We represent educators inside the classroom and outside the classroom for early childhood through the university system, including community college faculty and classified here in California. As you are well aware, the CFT has not been supportive of the online. Thank you. Do I need to repeat that?
I think we
Okay.
got it.
If you are all aware that the CFT has not been supportive of the online-only community college system in California, and remains in opposition to its continuance. The arguments CFT made when this legislation was first being considered are just as valid today as they were then, and we're finding the very concerns that we brought forward are becoming reality. We have steadfastly argued that the creation of the online college would be duplicative of existing programs. Now that the online college has announced that its initial 3 core curriculum programs would be medical coding, information technology, and cybersecurity, CFT researchers have found a minimum of 15 examples where these programs already exist in their community college districts. This is in direct violation of the California Education Code 35001, which explicitly states it is the intent of the legislature that the California Online Community College create unique content and deliver it in a manner that is not duplicative of programs offered at the other local community colleges. Subsequent paragraph of the education goes on to state, for each new program created, the Chancellor's Office shall notify the legislature and Department of Finance on how the program is not duplicative of programs offered at other community colleges. In fact, please consider this to be CFT's formal request to obtain a copy of all such correspondence submitted under this section of the Ed Code. Secondly, we have also argued that the creation of this online college and the diversion of taxpayer resources to the services this new college would come at the expense of other current initiatives and programs. And again, true enough, this has come to pass. If funding for the online college were redirected to existing programs, all of the current online CTE pathways, grant-funded programs would have been able to be funded, in addition to being able to fully fund the student-centered funding formula. Instead, this redirection of resources is causing the majority of our existing community colleges to make do with less. Third, California Ed Code 78032 explicitly states no community college district shall recruit any
30
student
seconds.
recruit any student who is resident in any other community college. We have found that this to be in violation, have communicated with your attorney. When CFT contacted the attorney regarding this apparent conflict, we were told essentially that since that part of the education code existed prior to the existence of online college, that it didn't apply. CFT's follow-up correspondence with your attorney seeking clarification on these points were unanswered. There are a few more points. I have provided a letter with those other points.
Time.
But I would like to close, and you may want to hear this last paragraph, if I may.
Sure.
The reason I have come forward to you today is to give you notice that unless the online college immediately becomes compliant with all aspects of the California Education Code under which it was intended to open and operate, the CFT will initiate legal proceedings to protect the existing community colleges in the state that operate with a community focus to provide the best education for students of these communities. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, sir.
Good morning, board. I wanted to formally introduce myself. My name is Edwin Hernandez. I will be the student intern for Calbright Community College. And I just wanted to say that with my experience and knowledge as a student, I was a past student trustee and I'm an OER advocate. I'll use that same knowledge and implement it in Calbright. Also, I'm doing a collaboration with other CSUs and other CCCs to create an OER advocacy toolkit that will be published in OER Commons. All this knowledge and experience I'll use, and I'll become the special assistant to accreditation liaison officer for compliance and research. And I wanted to, wish you guys good luck today in this meeting, and thank you.
Thank you.
Morning. I'm John Stanskus. I'm the president of the Academic Senate for the California Community Colleges. President Epstein, Vice President Haynes, CEO Hiles. It's nice to see you today. I wanted to give you a little update and public comment, and then a suggestion from my point of view, representing the voice of faculty in academic and professional matters. We are moving through the curricular phase of evaluating processes. I've had some good conversations with some of your employees about how to do that effectively, and I appreciate their willingness to work with the group of faculty I have appointed for this. And I think that that process is working well. I'm not concerned about those parts of the process. What I am concerned about is, it seems to me that the legislature has asked Calbright to do things that are in conflict with each other. The legislature has asked Calbright to become a regionally accredited institution, which requires a credit associate's degree, which requires general education. And the legislature has directed Calbright not to be duplicative of the other institutions. And I don't see how this institution can do both. There is an argument made about competency-based instruction. We offer competency-based instruction. Anything that is ESL non-credit in the state is generally competency-based instruction. And that's just one example that you see widely throughout the system. And it seems to me that clarification needs to be had. President Hiles reported this morning about negotiations she's had. Initial conversations with SEIU sound reasonable and useful to the state and follow the model of contract education, which is a little different than the other charges that have been proposed. And so I did not realize other people were going to speak today. My suggestion was simply to ask for clarification from the legislature about what exactly they want from you, and have them determine in law that this is
30 seconds.
the place to move forward. And that seems like the most reasonable way forward here. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next up we will disband for a moment here and have a closed session, and we'll be back when that closed session is completed. Thank you.